Good morning, everyone. Today we start the next topic, that is human ear. Our ears through which we hear any sound. But before I go to this particular topic, let me revise the previous topic. We have done about amplitude, time period, and frequency in the last class, where we discussed that amplitude is the last, maximum displacement. Time period is the time required for one oscillation, and frequency is the number of oscillations in 1 second. So today we'll be discussing about human ear, how we hear the sound through our ears. Then we'll discuss about structure of the human ear. What is the different structure we have inside? What are the different parts of human ear? Then we discuss about the persistence of hearing. Means when we hear any sound, that what is the sensation of that particular hearing? And we will hear about echo. How is echo caused, or what is the basic nature behind echo? So I have given a mathematical touch in echo so that you understand better this part. So I will go to human ear. What is human ear? How is human ear? How we hear sound through ears? So that is today's topic, that is 12th November 2020. So sound enters our ear through the ear canal. You can see this ear canal here. You can see this ear canal here. So sound enters through this ear canal. It makes the eardrum to vibrate. Here have the eardrum. When the sound enters through this ear canal, the eardrum vibrates. When the eardrum vibrates, it sends the vibrations to the inner ear. It sends these vibrations to the inner ear. From this inner ear, the signals go to the brain. The signals go to the brain, and then we hear the sound. So basically, students, the sound hearing capacity. Basically, the sound hearing tendency is that first sound enters through the ear and through the ear canal, then it comes to the eardrum. The eardrum vibrates. Once the eardrum vibrates, it sends vibrations to the inner ear. And once it sends vibrations to the inner ear, from there the signals go to the brain, and then we hear the sound. So this is overall idea of how sound is heard by us, or what is the mechanism of the sound that is heard by us. So you have outer ear, means the outer ear means basically, if I say you this part, this is the outer ear, this is the outer ear, this is ear lobes, okay, this thing is ear lobes, this part, the soft part is called the ear lobes, this is the outer ear. Then the ear canal we have inside. When we pass, sometimes we pass through cotton swab or a sharp object, we should not put a sharp object though, so then it can damage the eardrum, and so the sound travels, it passes through ear canal. So even if the sound is very large, it can destroy the eardrum, and once it destroys the eardrum, it can cause harm to us also. So sound enters the ear through the ear canal. It makes the eardrum to vibrate. These vibrations are sent to the inner ear. From the inner ear they go to the brain, and we can identify what kind of sound is that. So sound signals are being sent from the inner ear. So this is how we hear sound through ears. Then we have structure of the human ear. What are the different structure? So the first thing which is the pinna. Pinna means this part. This part. This part is called the pinna. This is the outer part. This is, as I said, earlobe. And this inside part, if I show you, this part is called the outer ear, and this is called the pinna. This structure, and this lower part, this soft part, is called the earlobe. So the outer ear, which is called pinna, it collects the sound waves. The sound waves passes through the ear canal to the membrane, which is called eardrum. When it goes to the eardrum, when the sound falls on the eardrum vibrates. When the eardrum vibrates, the vibrations are amplified by the three bones. Amplifier, amplify means the sounds which are modified or which are processed. Those are called amplifiers. So the vibrations are amplified by three parts. Middle ear, called hammer, anvil, and stirrup. So you can see here, this is the middle ear, this is the anvil here, and stirrup and hammer. So hammer, anvil, and stirrup, they make out this particular place, which is called the middle ear, this one. So the middle ear then transmits the sound waves to the inner ear. So first the outer ear receives the sound waves. It travels through the ear canal, reaches the eardrum. From the eardrum, it is transmitted to the inner ear. And from the inner ear, sound waves are converted into electrical signal because our brain receives a signal. Sound waves are converted into electrical signals by the cochlea. You have another thing, cochlea, and sent to the brain, to the auditory nerves. And then the brain interprets the signals as sound. So once again, without looking at the explanation, we can see the diagram, we can understand. This is the pinna. This is the pinna. This is the pinna. From the pinna, you have the outer ear. Outer ear receives the sound waves, travels to the ear canal, travels to this ear canal, reaches this eardrum. Now this eardrum has hammer, anvil and stirrup. From the hammer or from the eardrum, the sound waves gets transmitted to the inner ear. From the inner ear, the sound waves are converted into electrical signals and they are sent to the brain through the auditory nerves. Cochlea is there and it is sent to the brain through the auditory nerves. The brain then interprets the signals as sound. So in the inner ear, the sound waves are converted into electrical signals by the cochlea. So who converts the signals? Cochlea converts the sound waves into signals.